From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We're live at 6 a.m. We have finally made it to Friday. The weekend is in sight, and we have a lot to talk about this morning on today's Wake Up Weather here live at 6 a.m. We do have a strong to severe storm threat now this weekend, looking to be Sunday night into the overnight. So this weekend, not the best weekend to completely unplug and check out. You will be wanting to check back for the latest weather information as well as latest details on that forecast. Again, looking to be Sunday night into the overnight. I will have all the details on what you need to know for Sunday night strong to severe storm threat here in this weather update, as well as what you can expect for the rest of the weekend and the cool down that we are going to see. And it is going to feel like a slap in the face by the time we get to Monday morning. I'll also have weekend events happening on the end of my weathercast this morning, so be sure to stick around all the way to the end beyond the 7-day. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. Yes, we're off to a cool start this morning, but temperatures are going to be starting to improve, especially by this afternoon. I think you guys will really like this afternoon's forecast, but temperatures are anywhere from the lower 40s to some folks right around the freezing mark. Pulaski, I'm looking at you, 32 degrees this morning, as well as Hohenwald. You folks are always the cool spots in the mornings. Otherwise, temperatures above freezing for just about everybody else. You will need a jacket this morning, but by the afternoon, we will be feeling much more comfortable. A picture perfect spring day, in fact, is in store for us for this Friday all across the Tennessee Valley. Not a cloud in the sky for this morning, and it should pretty much stay that way for the rest of the afternoon. Well, we're talking temperatures eventually warming up just a few degrees warmer than what Futurecast is showing, mid to upper 60s for today. It will be a little bit breezy with winds out of the southwest about 10 to 15 miles an hour, but again, that will work to warm us up this afternoon, paired with abundant sunshine, maybe just a cloud or two this afternoon. Otherwise, a nice clear sky continues to sunset and beyond. Temperatures falling back into the 50s this evening, so you need a light jacket for any Friday evening plans. Then overnight temperatures will fall back into the low to mid 40s again under a nice and clear sky. Calm weather continues for your Saturday. Temperatures will be just a hair warmer as well, and things are looking dry, mostly sunny for your Saturday. So again, another fantastic day, certainly a day you want to spend outdoors all across the region, doesn't matter where you are. Sunday, by Sunday morning, you'll notice a few changes as you step out the door. More cloud cover. Will be mostly cloudy for much of the day. On Sunday, we will also be quite breezy on Sunday. Now, this is before the cold front even arrives. You see still around lunchtime well to our west, but we are going to be breezy all throughout the day on Sunday, and that sets us up for Sunday night, again into the overnight time period where that cold front eventually approaches and brings us scattered to widespread rain and storms. And we will be watching this line of storms. Does look to be linear in fashion for the potential for those strong to severe storms with the potential for damaging winds. We also can't rule out a tornado threat for Sunday night. So again, be paying attention to the forecast heading into the weekend. Don't completely unplug this weekend. We will continue to give you updates on exactly what we can expect and a little bit more specific with that timing as well heading deeper into the weekend. Now, this cold front is going to be very strong. In fact, I think it may pack a little bit more of a punch than the last few cold fronts did, just to give you a frame of reference of what we are seeing and what we are thinking here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. But we will continue to watch and iron out those details for you, but just watch how strong this cold front is. After that severe threat, we'll get on out of here. By the time we get to Monday morning, we are talking pinks and blues on our Futurecast model. That means temperatures will come plummeting down. For reference, this weekend we will be in the 70s. We will only be reaching the 40s by the time we get to Monday. Could we see a snowflake Monday morning? Also, can't completely rule that out if we have any leftover moisture. No impacts or accumulation if that were to happen by any means, but that just shows you how strong this cold front will be. That's why we're keeping such a close eye on it, as well as our friends over at the Storm Prediction Center. They have us at a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms leading into Sunday night, into the overnight. Again, that's the general time frame that we have right now. We'll be able to get a little bit more specific with that deeper into the weekend, but just know that we are watching it as well as our friends at the Storm Prediction Center are watching it as well. Now, here's a couple resources for you leading up into a weekend severe weather event, especially one where some of you may be sleeping. It's a very, very important to have multiple ways to get warnings. So I'll go ahead and step off the screen so you can read this entire graphic. It's a graphic we show pretty often because it is that important. The free, and I mean free, completely free Tennessee Valley Weather app is waiting for you to download that app in the App Store, whether doesn't matter what type of smartphone you have. You can scan this QR code to download, or if you're already on your smartphone, you can just take a screenshot of this image and then go to your camera roll. A link will pop up and it'll take you right to the App Store, just the old-fashioned way. Search up Tennessee Valley Weather in your App Store. Now, this app, you allow notifications, share your location with this app, and it will give you any sort of weather watch or weather warning information as a push notification, so kind of like a text message that will pop up on your cell phone. So that's one way to get watch and warning information. You can also watch our live streams, whether we are doing live severe weather coverage or our regularly scheduled updates throughout the weekend, updating you on Sunday storm threat. You can also follow along with the storms on Live Viper interactive radar right there on the app, and you can see where lightning is as well. So all of those features completely free, courtesy of your local neighborhood Quick Mart. Again, a great resource, a great way to get weather information as well as watch and warning information. Another fantastic way to get this information is downloading Weather Call. You can scan this QR code or go to our website. The URL is right there on this graphic. Now, this feature will actually call your cell phone in the event that a warning, whether it's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning, gets issued. This is a fantastic way, especially with an evening to overnight storm threat, to wake you up and get you that life-saving information. So go ahead. It amounts to maybe just over $1 for monthly, I should say. So scan this QR code to download that. Another fantastic way to get weather information. Again, this is life-saving information just at your fingertips. Now, like I said, this cold front going to be very, very stout. We are going to be comfortable with our temperatures the next few days in the 70s this weekend, and then we see a 30-degree temperature drop between Sunday and Monday. So we go from the 70s before that line of storms comes through down to just the mid-40s at warmest by Monday afternoon again. So can't rule out maybe a stray flurry Monday morning, but like I said, no impacts or accumulation expected. Something I want to bring to your attention: Monday night, we plummet those temperatures well below freezing. An area-wide freeze is expected, so keep that in mind if you have been a little bit eager to plant anything. We are expecting an area-wide freeze Monday night into Tuesday morning. Temperatures, though, rebound not too bad. We're back to 60 by Wednesday and 70 by Thursday. So if you're heading out this morning, again, grab a jacket. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. We will eventually warm up to more comfortable temperatures, but for now, we are a little bit on the chilly side, so a jacket is certainly needed this morning. Temperatures warm up comfortably into those mid to upper 60s this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine all across the board. A nice and calm day expected Saturday as well. Temperatures a little bit warmer into the low to mid 70s. Mid 70s for your Sunday, very breezy, as well as those clouds start to increase, and then we will see that rain and storm line move in from the west. Again, we will be watching that line very closely for the potential for strong to severe storms, and then we plummet our temperatures. That cold front comes in with a punch, if nothing else, with the temperatures. We're only going to be in the 40s Monday and Tuesday, again, well below freezing Monday night, but temperatures rebound pretty nicely after that. So that concludes the weather portion of this live at 6 a.m. Let's go ahead and talk about some events happening this weekend, starting with events happening on Saturday. In Giles County, the 2026 Spring Rabbit Show is happening at the Giles County Ag Park. That is from 6:30 a.m. I believe that is when check-in starts, lasts all through the morning and afternoon, and wrapping up around 5 p.m. Also on Saturday, the Cloverdale March Market is back at Old Cloverdale Elementary, that building out in Florence, Alabama. This is a free entry event, and it is from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. Flea Market Day happening at the Piggly Wiggly location in Waynesboro, Tennessee. That is from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Bloom and Grow Family Day happening at the Giles County Public Library in downtown Pulaski. That is from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. There will be all kinds of spring activities and crafts. It is completely free to attend that event. Now, this event I know draws a lot of people, big crowd. The Cookie Crawl is happening on Saturday in downtown Florence, Alabama from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Be sure to purchase your tickets ahead of time. Again, this is a very, very fun and popular event. Also on Saturday, there will be a cookout fundraiser at the St. John's United Methodist Church in Lawrenceburg from 11:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. Your options are dine in or carry out for this fundraiser, and the funds will go towards the West Gaines School Community Center. Also happening on Saturday, the Adam Andrews Memorial Fish Fry happening once again this year at Collinwood Elementary School in Wayne County, Tennessee. That is from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. And then also on Saturday, the Pine Tar Music Festival happening in Hardin County at the Savannah City Park. That starts at 5 p.m. and tickets for that festival are just $10. The Downtown Rescue Mission Glow Run 5K happening in Huntsville at AdTran. That is from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Be sure to purchase tickets for that fun run. Happening on Sunday, a puppy adoption event at Shoe Sensation in Hohenwald, Tennessee. That is from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. The adoption fee is $200, and that will get you just about everything that puppy needs to make the transition from there to your home. Also on Sunday, the Rocket City Blues Festival happening at the Von Braun Center in Huntsville, Alabama. It starts at 8 p.m. and be sure to purchase your tickets for that very fun festival with all kinds of talented live musicians. If you have any events going on in your community and you want to see that event on the community calendar, be sure to send me an email with those details. The email's right there on your screen, Kelly at tnvalleyweather.com. That wraps up this live at 6 a.m. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. Be sure to stay weather aware heading into this weekend. Keep checking back for updates as we continue to monitor Sunday night's potential for strong to severe storms.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.